All right, guys. Well, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for checking out the video. So I had a couple guys reach out and wanted just an update video. Now, I don't typically do that sort of thing, but I thought, I'm a man of the people, so I thought I would oblige. So let's take a walk around the lawn together. And let's update you. Obviously, today is April 10th, Friday, April 10th, and we have had a lot going on in the lawn, and so that's why I think people wanted to kind of get an update video. So let's start with the pipeline. You guys remember we had a gas line put in, 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I guess, and we now have baby grass that is popped up and doing really well, so I'm actually really happy and excited about that. So let's talk about this for a second. A couple of you reached out and said, hey, you didn't put down starter fertilizer. Why did you do that? And the main reason was just because it's such a small spot, it's hard to put down starter fertilizer. And I just fed the lawn before that, and so I didn't want to over fertilize. So here's kind of where we're at. We've got grass, baby grass. Here, I'll show you. It has come up. It is, about an inch or so tall. So it'll be ready to mow in about a week or so. I've got a little push mower, a little battery powered push mower that we're going to push mow this, and then I'll probably feed it after that. So currently, because this is now germinated, it is now up. The watering schedule changes for this. So I used to water when obviously when you're trying to get new grass seed, you water 2 or 3 times a day. Well, I have changed that now, and I am watering about once a day and giving it a really good dousing because we really want to start driving those roots and getting this prepared for the summer. Now let's pan around the lawn and kind of show you what everything else is looking like. And I mean, what a time of year to have fescue. It's been awesome growing conditions for fescue. Mild temperatures, cool mornings, plenty of sunshine. Now it has been very dry here, unseasonably dry. Now, as you guys know, I do have an irrigation system, so don't have to really worry about that. But the ground does, the grass has dried out a lot more than say normal. But yeah, lawn is looking great. So that is an update on the patch there, the patchwork that we had to do because of the gas line. Let's talk about these flags that you see in the lawn and why those are there. So recently made a video as well. I've got a spot out in the lawn that always checks out and dries up before any other. And I've done a lot of different stuff to try to fix it, to try to cure it. And I thought, you know what, we're gonna do this the right way this time. And so what we did was we drilled a bunch of holes in the lawn. We backfilled with some good organic material. So if you missed that video, go check that out because that was a very good project that will absolutely be effective. Now I left the flags there just because I'm still watering by hand this area really heavy. I'm trying to drive that water, drive that organic material deep down and get it going. And it kind of blends in with the rest of the lawn, so if I didn't leave the flags, I really wouldn't know where to water. But this project is going to turn out great. Now I still have a couple spots where you can kind of see where the damage, where I dug it up, but if you didn't know that it was there, it just blends right in. But let's see, look at that, look at how thick and beautiful all of that is. Sorry about my shadow. It's about 9:30 in the morning, so the sun's kind of hitting a little bit different. But let's just look at the lawn. Right. Now let's take a walk together and let's talk about something that I'll be honest, I haven't really shown on the channel. So back here in the back lawn, I have a problem with some Poa Annua. And I'm sure you guys are dealing with Poa Annua as well. It is that time of year. You're getting those little white seed heads that are popping up everywhere. Here, let's slow down and show you kind of what the back lawn is looking like. Just an absolutely gorgeous morning. Just beautiful. But Poa Annua, you're starting to see it. It's popping up everywhere. It's what it does this time of year. It's going to seed. Now, it germinated last fall, and its life cycle is coming to an end, especially once it gets hot. Here, I'll show you what Poa Annua looks like. See these white seed heads? That is Poa Annua. And my neighbor has a yard full of it. All of this through here is Poa Annua, and it spreads by all those little seeds, and every year it creeps further and further and further over into my lawn. And so the only way to control Poa Annua, short of using Velocity PM, which I'm not going to pay for, it's too expensive, not doing it. I'm not sure if I agree that it works all that well, is you have to use a fall pre-emergent. Now, I typically overseed in the fall, so I'm not able to put down a pre-emergent and put down grass seed, but this fall we're going to take care of it. So you're looking at this ugly spot right here, and if you're wondering, there was a trampoline here last fall, and I overseeded it, but when I did that, it basically exposed all of those Poa seeds. And most of what came up was Poa Annua and not grass. So that was a real pisser offer. So what I did is I was going to make a spring seeding video and use this as kind of a test plot. But then the tree happened, and then the gas line happened, and everything kind of got out of control. So I wasn't able to film this. But now we do have grass, baby grass coming up. This is about a week ahead of the grass up front. And this is going to turn out really nice. But then in the fall, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down a pre-emergent and make sure that I can erase all this Poa through here. And that's really the only way to take care of it. Poa is just so nasty. I mean, just look at it. Would you just look at it? Look at that. Just look at it. But that's all Poa Annua. But well, that's easy to take care of. All right. Now, let's talk about this. Pine trees. We got rid of 3 pine trees. And yeah, it did some damage to the lawn. So let's go check out some of those spots and show you what those are looking like. Because remember, I made like a little makeshift patch mix. So right over here, this spot right here, this is where the irrigation line, if you remember watching that video where it almost hit my irrigation line. But let's look down in here. All right, so those are the patches right there. So you can see that the grass is coming in really nice. Here, let's take a look. See the baby grass down in there? Pretty, yeah. So this is where the pine trees were taken out. And I'll be honest with you guys, this grass has never looked like this before. Because of the pine trees, they drip sap, they drop pine needles, all that nastiness. It just continually stresses out this grass through here. And even though it's only been a couple weeks, I can already tell you the grass just looks better. It looks healthier, it's greener. So I'm really excited about the change that we made. Let's walk over here and see if you can see it a little bit better. But yeah, we've got a little patch area over here as well. Yeah, we've got some more baby grass coming up. And so another thing to think about too was I was going to put down my second round of pre-emergent. But guys, with all the little patchwork that we have everywhere, I don't think that that's going to be necessarily a good idea, because the grass has to be mowed at least twice before you put down a pre-emergent, and so can't really do that. So I'm just going to continue to water like normal, mow like normal, feed, and just hope for the best, and then we'll reevaluate in the fall time. But look at how beautiful that is. Just looking great. Well, let's take a look at the pine needles. Because you guys remember we did that pine needle video with the mulch glue. So let's check on that and see how that's doing. Look at that, still crispy. Still crispy like hairspray, like we talked about. And that is just, hold on, what is this? Right here, what is this guy? Get him out of here. But you can see the liriope starting to pop up, looking good. But that's about it. Guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys later. Peace.